Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be checking out Park Jihoon's newest and latest song called Nitro, the music video for an all. Now, it's been quite some time since I've covered any Park Jihoon release on the channel here. Admittedly, there's some releases that I have missed that I need to look back upon and listen throughout those releases, but also some releases that didn't really go up in my alley in terms of taste per se. But then again, you know, the likes of Gotcha, Gallery, and then a flashback all the way to the Love days, L-O-V-E days. Okay, I gotta say, you know, there are a good amount of Park Jihoon title tracks that really surprised me and really suit my kind of taste in the K-pop scene these days, I've got to say. And hopefully that's the case for Nitro here. I haven't seen any of the teasers or heard anything such as the highlight medley and stuff, so let's just say I'm gonna be surprised, and I'm gonna go in here blindly and see what's up here, what's up. So hey, enough talk. Without further ado, let's dive into Nitro now. Alright, so brought it up here, Nitro by Park Jihoon. I got the English captions on and all, but let's go. Loving his red hair. Whoa! Sharp sense as a knife. This music video, though, some sort of ticking time bomb, I guess. I'm loving what I'm hearing, though, so far. Seems like he took the synthwave route almost, just with those analog synthesizers. Some sort of tambourines and risers here. More so just like these chords. Okay. Okay. Where's this headed though? The build up? Oh, what a drop! Has a great groove to it as well. That is so catchy. Snare drum work. Love the vocal layering too. Hey. Man, I love how rich in sound this song is too. Like, everything's well mixed and mastered. Yet again, Park Jihoon. Just the attitude, the presence, how evocative this performance is everything. Yeah, you hear that layering? It's making the sound atmospheric in some of the moments in the song. Where's this headed? Oh. No, it's still building. These epic drums, these epic timpani drums. So I'm kind of confused here. Like, is it like the future self attacking him? like it seemed like it was him, right, sniping himself with the sniper rifle and all, and like shoving that like red antidote pill down the throat and all. Okay, wow, there's a lot to process and try to, and I say try to analyze here. I'm gonna be real with y'all, okay? This song is so up my alley in terms of taste, I've got to say. It may not be, okay, I'm gonna say it right away. It may not be my favorite song as much as I love the likes of Gallery, but Nitro here, I absolutely love how it takes quite the synth wave route. I wouldn't say it fully does take that influence. I feel like it takes it to a certain extent, but yet then again, these vocal twists and turns that are done ever so slightly, and like moments where I'm like, oh, there's an added instrument here and other added elements during the song here. I'm like, ooh. And what's cool about this too, and during the arrangement of the song and how the song structure is the added layers, where it's the instrumentation, whether it's the added layers of his vocal work, you know what I'm saying, added in like a doubling with his background vocal and him himself, you know what I'm saying, and then maybe top it up and tune it with some sort of vocal effect on the ends of the lines here and there, and not throughout the entirety of the song, is really, really mind-blowing to me, I've got to admit. Arrangement-wise, though, I would say it's pretty standard, but I really love, I've got to say, the bridge in this song. How it builds and builds up, and it treads and treads, and we just get hit by that bridge. It's like, there's moments in this where it feels so ethereal-like, and then the bridge, you know what I'm saying, that lays it up to that climax moment where I thought something crazy was gonna happen. Like, there's some songs where you're like, yeah, there's a high note coming, there's no high note. I mean, it's like a false drop into a very, I would say, cinematic and dramatic moment in the music video and song that I'm gonna have to point out in my second watch and listen. There's some things that I still gotta process after first listen here. So with that being said, like, this is a really strong 9, maybe growing into a 9.5 out of 10. But I gotta say, the most groovy song of this year in the subtle kind of way, you know? I've heard aggressive kind of groovy songs, but this is more like subtle, not laid back per se, but more subtle and brought back, right? And just the mumbling, the grumbling that's done by Park Jihoon himself is so catchy, so memorable, yet so sharp and distinct, comparably and contrasting to the instrumentation in this song, which I absolutely love. That kind of combination, it sticks so well and gets engraved in my mind. And I love how from the right from the start of the music video, it caught my attention, just him spitting out blood and all. I'm like, whoa. And that's what I'm saying, from his overall performance, his acting, the choreography, delivery, the styling was super well done, and how everything broke down sonically in this song and played out the way it did with the vocal twists and the twists in the instrumentation is why I really feel like this is super evocative, right? Yet subtle at the same time. So yeah, I love this release so much. I could see myself, longevity-wise, listening to this song past this month, past the next couple of months, and beyond this year. And that's just the quality of Park Ji-hoon's music, I've got to say, you know? Whether it's tracks that I don't mess with much, it somehow ends up in, you know, my listen list and all that stuff in my queue. But then there's these songs where I'm like, yes, this is it, right? And wow, already at 4 mil. I know I'm a day late to this, but I had to check this out. Better late than never, am I right? So let's just bring back this song. I can't even imagine how the live performance is gonna be. I'm gonna have to check that out on my own time, but man, oh man. The workmanship. I think that's the right way to describe it here. The workmanship, the artistry, literally 10 out of 10 for this one by Park Jihoon on Nitro here. It's crazy, you know, like Nitro, you expect something super upbeat based on the titling of this song, but it's like, it gets you like electrified, not like crazily, but like you can feel it in your blood, like you feel the groove in your under your skin, you know, it gets ya. Yeah, those analog synthesizers really setting the baseline for this song. So I don't know, like maybe it's a fight between his evil doppelganger. I don't know. What I really loved here at the right here during this verse 1 transitioning, sort of these like muted drum kits or like these kicks. Notice that, you know, you hear that with the turn disc transition there. I love how subtle that turn disc is. Bit of hi-hats. The kind of illusion work in this like music video is cool. I forget what it's exactly called, but like the kind of perspective that they do in the film work and how these scenes are cut in the post-production in terms of the editing is really well done too. Love how in these moments, like the pre-chorus, right, there's these airy, breathtaking moments. And I guess that's why later on my first listen, I felt like this song has its atmospheric moments. Nitro. Hey. Yeah, mad catchy. Snare drum mark transition. Verse 2. Ooh, maybe some synth strings transitioning here? Yeah, definitely some synth strings. It's strange, you know, like all these things, like whether it's the snares, the kicks and all, I've never like heard something that subtle. Like usually these are tuned to be like a lot more louder, in your face, and then like a different layer, but like they're all on the same kind of level, being like mixed like that to allow us to hone in on Park Jihoon himself. And the more specifically what's tuned a little more, mixed a little more, is that the analog synthesizers to get you grooving and jamming at the same time. But then when he drops the chords, the it's like, wow, the all worth the wait, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you do that? It's like unlike anything I've heard. See what I'm saying with the layering again? The vocal layering. The doubling. I can't help it. It's so mad catchy. It's engraved in my mind. It's earwormy. It's to die for. Now this is the bridge. I would say one of my top 3 favorite bridges by Park Jihoon himself. For real. I love how smooth this bridge is, yet it's slightly, I would say not subtly, but slightly more contrasting amongst this subtle kind of production going on in the song. You hear that? It's sort of that heartbeat kind of feeling, because this whole time he's running and running and running from this evil person. Still don't understand it. I still don't follow it closely. It's hard to wrap my head around it. There's that blood again. Notice the timing, sort of the modulation like that high note, like peak moment. I thought it was gonna break through and all, but like notice the timing of here. This is like when he's acting here. In like a movie, you could hear the respective main character like scream and all. Like, notice the timing of that, like how that's linked up and so in sync like that. Like, that is true artistry. The filtering, the layering. Run. Aww. Yeah, this looks like his doppelganger, his evil side. And trying to run and trying to use his nitrous or whatever, trying to run away from his evil spirits or his evil self that he doesn't want to, you know, be a part of. Yeah, it's hard, but yeah, it's him. That reveal. It's hard to escape. Nitro. Oh, that like voice box work on Nitro or of some sort. I believe it's some sort of voice box work. Nitro. And thank you, a song being titled Nitro that does not have any crazy ad-libs like Skirt or anything like that, or any automatopoeia type things, because that could have totally took that route, and I probably wouldn't have messed with it. So yeah, like I said, I stand by a really strong 9 out of 10, or growing to a 9.5, guys, and this is really, really good. Like, I could see comparably, I'm gonna search his name up here because it's worth the mention that I think a song that's being slept on is Ha Sung-eun's Focus. Focus grew on me so unexpectedly, like very quickly, and that song, oh, I love the groove to that song, and I think that's gonna be similarly felt for Park Ji-hoon's Nitro, but this one caught on to me definitely upon first listen. So yeah, I gotta see who's working. Okay, let's see behind the scenes. Oh wow, we got a lot of familiar names here. I'm gonna try to remind myself who is this. So Wave, I've seen Wave with Ghost 9. Yes, with Park Ji-hoon in the past before. So very similar producers that I've seen in the past before. And okay, I thought I was familiar with Thomas Nielsen, but shout out to everyone here. Wow, even Andreas Ringbloom. That is cool. Who has worked on Stray Kids? Wow. And Drippin's Shy. Okay, yeah, no wonder why. That was like a bit of familiarity. But all in all, gotta give it to them. Gotta give it to Tenzo as well. But especially Park Ji-hoon. It just seems like he's leveling up, you know? He's just leveling up his work ever so slightly. and he's shown a lot of, I would say, diverse kind of concepts that he has done over many of his releases, right? And we love to see it, right? And I feel like he's not one of the soloists that get thrown in the conversation often, such as like Kwon Eun-bi, like I said the other day about Kwon Eun-bi. She's not one of the soloists that get thrown into the conversation often, even though they have been both successful in their own ways before their solo debuts and all, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really wish, you know, they get more attention, right? And with that, also more resources behind them to really level up their craft, and I would say become soloists where they end up possibly putting in more details and considerations in their work, like get more of that creative freedom. Like sometimes it's hard to tell if they do get it, but sometimes you could totally get it, you know, and tell who's the likes of Key, the big names, right? Big names, the likes of Taemin, the likes of Kang Daniel, the likes of Woods, right? And I really hope the best for all of these soloists, and I think Park Jihoon is a huge standout that needs to be put in the conversation more. I need to hear more from my friends about Park Jihoon. Okay, until I hear more from my friends about Park Jihoon, Kwon Eun-bi, and others that I've mentioned in the past before, okay, that I'm not satisfied to be like, hey, you know, they're doing it, like they're really well known. So Park Jihoon, gotta give it to him. Like I said, 9.5 out of 10, standard arrangement, but yet I love how evocative and subtle this release was. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Can you relate to anything said today in this reaction and review? If so, that'd be great. Did this meet your expectations? Did it exceed your expectations? I absolutely love the sort of mumble, grumble kind of delivery with the intro to really set the tone, but also definitely the chorus, really strong suited chorus, and the verse too did its job, but the bridge really elevated it even more with a posturage that was similar, I would say, to what the chorus and intro did, I've got to say, surprisingly. But be sure to like, share, and maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much, and just warms my heart connecting with y'all about Park Jihoon and his new and latest song called Nitro. All the details were considered, from the music video and the overall soundscape to the song, in my humblest opinion. But as always, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon, wherever you are. This has been Garrison, as always though, and peace.